After Sarah's death, Abraham felt a deep loneliness in his heart. The empty days weighed heavily on him. But he knew one thing: his son, Isaac, needed a wife. Isaac was his only child, and Abraham wanted him to have someone to share his life with. He needed a partner, a woman who would walk alongside him through the years ahead. So Abraham decided it was time to find a wife for Isaac. But not just any woman. She needed to be someone special, someone from his own family, from his homeland. This servant knew the family well, and Abraham trusted him with this important task. "Go to my homeland," Abraham told him. "Find a woman for Isaac, but do not take a wife from this land. She must be from my family, from the people I know." The servant was hesitant. "What if I find a woman, but she refuses to leave her family and come to Isaac? What should I do then?" he asked. Abraham reassured him, "If she will not come, you are free from your oath, but trust that the Lord will guide you. He will show you the right woman." So, with faith in his heart, the servant set off on a long journey. After days of travel, he finally arrived at a well outside the town of toNahor, where Abraham's family had lived. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in warm colors, the servant prayed silently, "Lord, show me the woman you have chosen for Isaac. Let her be the one who gives me a drink and also offers to water my camels." No sooner had he finished praying than he saw a young woman coming to the well. Her name was Rebekah. She was kind and graceful, and the servant was struck by her beauty. He nervously approached her and asked for a drink of water. Without hesitation, Rebekah gave him water from her jar, but then she went above and beyond. "I will also water your camels," she said, as she carefully watered each one of the 10 camels the servant had with him. In that moment, the servant knew without a doubt that this was the sign he had prayed for. Rebekah was the woman chosen by God for Isaac. Grateful and amazed, the servant gave Rebekah some beautiful jewelry as a gift and asked, "Who are your people? Is there room in your father's house for me and my men to stay the night?" Rebekah answered, "I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Nahor." When the servant heard this, he was overjoyed. Abraham's family. This was no coincidence. That evening, Rebekah's family welcomed the servant into their home, where they shared a meal. But before eating, the servant felt it was important to tell them the story of his journey. He spoke of Abraham, of Isaac, and of his prayer to God. He told them how Rebekah had passed the test by offering to water the camels. "I believe she is the one God has chosen," he said. When Rebekah's brother Laban saw the jewelry and heard the servant's story, he too believed. The family agreed to let Rebekah go. But there was one final question. "Rebekah, will you go with this man?" they asked. Without hesitation, Rebekah answered, "Yes." She was ready to follow the servant and marry Isaac. The next morning, Rebekah set out with the servant, leaving behind her family and her home. As they approached the fields where Isaac was, he saw the caravan of camels in the distance. His heart raced with excitement. Rebekah, sensing someone was near, asked, "Who is that man?" The servant smiled and said, "That is Isaac, my master." When Isaac saw Rebekah, he knew instantly that she was the one. They were brought together by God's guidance and love. Isaac took Rebekah as his wife, and they began a new chapter of life together, full of hope, faith, and promise. The journey of Isaac and Rebekah had just begun, and their story would be one of love, faith, and destiny.